Good afternoon, London. My name is Hina, and I am coming to you from the Mastershot Dow Center. And today we have a very exciting and a little bit different show for you. Sorry if there's any feedback, but today I have not one, but two very special guests. My first super special guest is one of the teachers at the Dow Calligraphy Healing Field here in London, Natalie Shoplin. So welcome, Natalie. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
And today is going to be extra special because we are working on finances, which is great because the holidays are coming up, Christmas is coming up. We all have to buy gifts for our family members, our colleagues. So this is the time of year when people really are going to have to save, get it together, be organized. And so Natalie, what do you have in store for us today?
Okay, so I thought today we do a small practice to connect with our finance and just to see where we are at. This is a practice you can do again and again and to check in with we say like the soul of your finance. You can imagine everything has a soul, also your finance. And what we can do is we can connect for a moment together and you have a look at your soul of your finances. So it's like we look at the form and the shape, we look, how does it look like? Like how does my finance express, in a form and a shape or like as a soul? And for this, I just invite you can close your eyes for a moment and take a deep breath in and out. Another deep breath in and out. And then imagine right in front of you, there's a soul of your finance. And you just have a look. How does this soul look like? Is it big or small, thin, or very fat, like big? Is it like loud or silent? Dark or light? Just look how does it's like very shy, not very nourished. Just get a feeling. How does it look like for you? And then also see, how do you feel when you think on the soul of your finance? When you see it right in front of you, how do you feel? What's coming up? Do you feel like, wow, I love my finance? Or is it like, whoa, stress, fear, anxiety, whatever, what is it for you if you connect with that soul? You connect in that way as if you connect with a friend. We see that soul, we connect with that friend. You know how you feel to your friends. Some you love, some you feel stressed. Same like finance, like as a friend of you, your finance. So how do you feel with that soul? Comfortable. And so whatever came up for you, just for that moment. And imagine now, we are together, we send some light in. Just imagine like where's light just coming through you, unconditional love, and just flow to the soul of your finance. Bring the light in. You just imagine the light flowing in. Even maybe you felt a big soul, like a good soul. It can grow more. Why not? So you just let the light flow in, and just observe what's going to happen if you fill that soul with light, with love. You don't have to do anything, just let the light flow through you, right in that soul of your finance. And again, feel how you feel. I feel everything getting a little bit more calm, relaxed. So get a feeling of how that is. And then take another deep breath in. And out. Another deep breath in. And out. You can open your eyes. Coming back. Just check in how you feel. You can also later share in the chat, how do you experience this? And this is something we can do again and again and again, just nourishing our finance, work on it on the soul level. And this is something you will learn at that coming weekend if you join our workshop. And we will have Hina share more about it, and also having Hina share how you felt with the soul of your finance. And I thank you everyone for joining, and please share in the chat how you felt.
Okay. Well, that was amazing. Thank you so much, Natalie. I really appreciate your time. I know everyone who's going to watch this Facebook Live, please do that. Please connect with the soul of your finances, because that is something I didn't know we could do. I never thought about doing it, but then of course you can. So thank you so much, Natalie. So for people who haven't done that, please do that. Connect to the soul of the finances and see what picture, what image comes to your head. Because I had like a plump golden version. So depending on what you see, that could be your little hint to, I want to make this a big, fat, big soul, or even bigger, depending on what you see. If it's a skinny one, you want it big and plump, because that shows abundance, that shows flourishing. If no visual image comes, feel with your heart. When you think about your finances, the soul of your finances, how does your heart feel? Is it open? Is it closed, contracts, stressful? So you really have to start doing these practices like Natalie just beautifully showed us and walked us through. You have to give it a try to really experience what transformations can occur. So my next guest is a beautiful member of the Master Sha Dao Center here in London, and she is one of our many international participants. So welcome, Nazia. I'm so happy you're able to be with us today. Welcome. So, oh, of course, it's always a pleasure. So Nazia, can you tell us briefly where you're from and what brought you to the center? Give us a little background. I can't. Nazia, I'm sorry. We can't hear you in the room. Can we hear on Facebook? No. Nazia, do you have a microphone you can use? Or your speakers? You guys are checking on Facebook as well? Yeah. Oh, no. Ooh, that's interesting. I can work on my lip reading skills. So Nazia, I think she's from Qatar, and she has an amazing story. And let's see, Nazia, if you can, I don't know which. Oh, Nazia. Okay, this is what we'll do. Nazia, if you can log off and reconnect. And in the meantime, can we show her video? Her testimonial? No. Okay. Nazia, if you could log off and reconnect, because we can't hear you. Okay. So I can't wait till Nazia comes back, because I myself am interested to know, how did she hear about the Master Sha Dao Center? But one thing I can definitely say is that because I'm here weekly and I've been here for a long time, she is one of the ones that I see on a regular basis coming to the Dao Chang session or the Dao Calligraphy Healing Field sessions. She participates in a lot of our workshops. And actually, she just came in person when we had a hybrid event. We had partly online and in person for our Tao calligraphy workshop, October 1st and 2nd. So we actually met each other in person. And this says a lot. If a member of the Master Sha Tao Center here in London, she's been coming to our workshops, she's experiencing transformation after transformation in her life, that she actually took a trip from her home in Qatar to London for a 2-day workshop. So I think that action in itself shows how deeply moved and deeply transforming Master Sha, Dr. and Master Jigong Sha's practices are. And it was absolutely lovely to see her in person. The Master Sha Tao Center has had a couple of hybrid events in person and online. So please stay tuned, stay connected to watch out for the next time that we have this option available. You have the video? Okay, great. So while we're waiting for Nazia to come back live, please watch her testimonial video.
Hi everyone, my name is Nazia. I live in Qatar and I've been attending workshops and Tao calligraphy healing field sessions at Master Sha Tao Center
This is a
since
short
less
one,
than
right?
a year now, like around 8 months. So today I want to share something miraculous that happened in my life. I did have a job since last 6 to 8 months, and my getting a job for me was little bit conditional because I wanted to balance my family. I have a small kid, so I needed a right balance, and of course, a good money as well. But so I was not actively looking for a job, but I wanted a job. Now, there were two workshops that I attended, Healing the Family workshop and Spiritual Way of Financial Abundance. I dedicatedly did whatever they told me to do. And in one, and it so happened that I had an argument on one of the weekends with my husband about how the future will go. There's no job, something like that. And the next week, I get an email from my boss that we are starting this project. Are you available? And I was like, wow, this is a family saving project. So one project, I said, okay, of course I'm available. And during the same week, I got another email from a very reputed international organization. We are having a short-term consultancy opportunity to work with us. And the thing is, it was short term, but the organization was huge. So again, I was being honest. I was speaking my heart out that, I have committed here. This is my current rate. And I told them that I need 10 or 20% more than my current income, right? I was totally honest. And they offered me 90% more than my current rate. That was like out of this world. Unbelievable, totally miraculous opportunity. So I would tell everyone, never ever miss any session to have this transformation in your life. You never know what you are changing inside, what information is there that is being changed, at what time you might need it, and you are just a new person.
That is one of my favorite testimonials to watch. One of my favorite. I have many favorites. But I see Nazia is back on. So Nazia, let's see if your microphone works now.
Now, can you hear me?
Oh yes.
Is this
Now
better?
we can. Yep.
Okay.
And we
Okay.
had a little secret that we did to fix this. Thank you, Lavina. so So tell us about, in your video, you were very adamant and very emphasizing never ever miss a Tao calligraphy healing field session. And can you just,
Yeah.
in your own words, tell us why are you so 100% clear and sure that the transformations that you have experienced is because of the Tao Calligraphy Healing Field sessions.
Yes. So this is very important that, when I was attending these sessions before anything occurred, like for 8 months, right? Why was I just attending for 8 months? Because I was experiencing changes within me that only I could observe. But really, I couldn't, I didn't have any physical proof to tell people that, yeah, things are changing. My energy levels were improving. My stress in relationships was reducing. I could do more. I was more productive. I was thinking clearly. I was sleeping well. So all these were small changes that were happening in my life with me. And so I knew that, something can come up, spring up anytime. And finances was one of the challenges that I was going through at that time. And my God, that was a big teaching. That this first time I felt how stuck one feels when there is no financial flow. I was very grateful for that lesson. But I was changing. I was changing through those 8 months. My perspective towards life was changing, how I understood what life is, and then dealing with challenges in life, dealing with people around me, and watching the same situations with a different perspective every time, even something of coming from the past. And then also my reactions were changing. So if there were things that would irritate me, and then next time the reaction would like change again, it would change. So things were happening, transformation was happening at many levels. I was experiencing that. But this thing, when it came out like in a proper form, and I could tell people, so I was so excited. See, it happened. Now everybody can see that this is true. And because I just came in and was just attending things. I didn't know anyone, and I was just on my own here. So I was just attending because I was liking this, and people would really call me crazy if they would just see I never told anyone what I was doing. But I know I was changing, and I was feeling a lot more good, more confident. And during the process, my self-worth was really, really transformed. And that is why I think this financial thing emerged. And still till date, this was in April, so even today things are coming up every time. I get more opportunities, I meet new people. I'm talking to you right now on Facebook. Look at my confidence. 1 year ago, Nazia wouldn't even turn on the camera. I had no self-worth, or even no situation around me. There was a lot of chaos, internal and external both. So that's the transformation. So I'm very confident that whatever happened was because I was attending. And I have attended, studied law of attraction techniques, financial things. COVID time, everything was like at the peak. So I did take up some courses. I did read. I did apply some techniques. But this is so lower matter. So this was so powerful, and it's like, wow, this is true. This is the real one. This is the real technique from all I know now. So I'm still holding on to it, and I'm enjoying the transformation.
Oh, that's amazing. So Nazia, one last question, because you've spoken so beautifully and you've spoken from your heart, and you can really feel that you want others to experience all these life transformations that you've experienced. And the same with me. I tried different methods. I would go to, my regular chosen modes of like meditation and doing yoga and like going to the temple, this and that. And I'm like, oh, like I did notice changes. Like I was getting less and less reactive and responding more, but not as quickly as the methods here. So my last question is, because you can tell you want other people to experience all these life transformations, is how did you find the Master Shah Dao Center, or did someone tell you, or did you just come up on Facebook, or how did you find us?
Yeah, it was Facebook. I was a Dao Hands practitioner, new practitioner. I did it in June 2021. So, and as a new practitioner, I would read Master Shah's books, and then I would search for stuff online, because getting a hard copy book here is very difficult. So I used to buy Kindle versions and try to see whatever is available online to learn more. And then at that time there were quite a few live shows going on Facebook. So I used to join them, and in one of so it was through Facebook that a program was announced called Open Spiritual Channel. Through that program, I came across the London Center, and also Master Shah used to always tell that, join a Tao Calligraphy Healing Field Center whenever you can, that is nearest to you. So that was the motivating factor. But it was the Open Spiritual Channels retreat in August 2021 that I came across the center through Facebook, of course. Yeah.
And how did you become a Tao Healing Hands practitioner? Did someone tell you, or you researched it on your own?
It was very interesting again, that I was in the COVID time. Again, I was looking for that lost connection. I was very stressed. It was a stressful time. And there I was like, it was like a drowning person trying to find something to latch onto. And I found a group of seekers who used to meet once a week. And then I was a pranic healer at that time, but I wasn't able to practice because I had a 4-year-old with homeschool, with this online schooling and everything. So really getting a peace of mind was very difficult. But at the same time, I was feeling very, very bad that what kind of a healer I am. It is like the largest, one of the biggest human something in the humanity, like biggest issues in the human history, this COVID, and I am sitting here with my abilities doing nothing. But I couldn't even heal myself, forget about healing others. And I was going through that kind of thing. And when I found this group of seekers, they were doing a group prayers, like a group. There was a group that we would, post whenever we do pray for a group of people, they would post. So I told them, please, can you please join me? I want to do something at least. And so I joined the group, and one fine day in that group, announcement was made that Master Uma Rajan is going to teach a self-healing technique called Sansanjoli Ubayau on this date. Oh, when I joined her session, and I felt a different kind of peace that just, came in myself, my house. Then she did another complimentary session. And then I was like, wow, again, I felt that serenity. And I was like, what is this? And how is it working? What is going on? Pranic healing is very practical technique. I am engineer and working in a research coordinator. So I have to know how is this working. I was like, wow, what is this? So I just did online studies, and then I found out that they do the first level thing is the Tao Hands practitioner course. So then I became a Tao Hands practitioner out of curiosity.
Well, that's an amazing story. And I have to say, I'm a little bit similar because I'm an optometrist. So even with me, I was like, how is this working? I need more information. I need to go to the source and figure out how it's possible. So thank you so much, Nazia. Thank you for opening your heart and sharing your story, because I do feel a lot of people need to hear our stories. And thank you especially for telling us quite openly that you were going through your own struggles before you found Tao Healing Hands, or Tao Healing Hands found you, whichever way you want to look at it. and what a difference it made in your life. Thank you so much. I truly do appreciate the time you've taken to speak to us today.
Thank you, Hina, for having me. And thank you for everything that you do, Hina. Amazing work. And thank you to everyone at the London Center. Yeah, you inspire us to serve.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We inspire each other. So thank you, everybody. Thank you to all our viewers. And again, if you just think back to what Nazia was saying with her own story, with my story, it is truly a special opportunity we have. And I urge anyone who's maybe struggling with any challenges in their life, not just financial, but any challenges in their life. COVID really did hit humanity in a big way. There was not one place on the globe that was not affected. So if you know anybody, or if you yourself are experiencing any issues, please join us. Join our complimentary nights. For example, tonight we have a Tao Healing Technology night, which is, you see right here. You'll see the link in the information tab. And today it is Persistence to Transform. Persistence breeds success. Okay. Every Wednesday night, we have a different theme. So tonight it's Persistence breeds success. So if you feel yourself lacking in your exercises or not really inspired to do any practices, please join us tonight, because there'll be tons of positive information sent to you so you can continue with your persistence in practicing and getting those life transformations you're looking for. You also had the small practice done by Natalie. You heard Nazia's financial wins, her story. So this weekend, we are having an online workshop. This is an online only workshop where we have our level 1, the Spiritual Way for Financial Abundance workshop. We also have a level 2, December 3rd and 4th. And so you can do the package or you can do level 1. The choice is up to you. Doing the two upcoming workshops together is going to be definitely more powerful and more cost effective if you can do 2. There are recordings, so no problems if you've already made plans this weekend. You can always join, watch the recordings, and then definitely stay connected with us, because the Master Shah Tao Center here in London is here to serve you for whatever you are really challenged with at this point in your life. So please spread the word, leave a message. Thank you, Nazia. And thank you, Yasmin. And please continue writing messages. Tell us what your financial soul looked like. Was it a skinny soul? Was it a fat soul? Was it gold? Was it red? What did you see? And if you didn't see any visual image, put in the chat, how did your heart feel thinking about it? So we will get in touch with anyone who has any questions. Please share this message, share this video, because you never know who you will inspire to get that transformation in their life they've been seeking. So once again, my name's Hina. I'm coming to you from the Master Shah Tao Center here in London, and I am sure I will be seeing you very, very soon. Goodbye.